ha ka jingi ya ka jingki jungki bayam bat ki bayi bet jingpang na khlam COVID-19 kum kalat kumnu ban yo ya ka jingkersa na baroh liang khnang ban la ban tem mi ya ka khlam COVID-19 la kalong hasar ni wat sakitai nong kondam u lamphang ka yeng do ba thawain ka jalla ba met ba lingdo u lalum kirki ya ka jelang bat u menteri rangba ki menteri sarkar ki nong yelam seng seng pathai ki bade ki MLA kanthop ya ki bana ka liang persha batru ya ki he officer ka jalla habakran sikilat pathai ko bor hadian balawai ka jelang ka bala penlong State Convention Center Shillong u lamphang ka yeng do ba thawai ka jalla u ba met ba lingdo u long ba ka jingaikti lang na baroh ki liang kalong ka donkam e hakani ka kanti ka bamanta khnang bante lakam ya ka khlam COVID-19 ka bala nai ki state ha ka jalla u lamphang u lapan pawru ik chingso khia halo ka jingki ki baklat na ka daw kani ka chingpang.
Today we have discussed at length. The government has given us detailed presentations on the number of positive cases and the number of dead cases as well. The second part of it was that the government also has given us a presentation on the steps or actions taken at its level in the different areas like the containment, the vaccination and the treatment as well. Other than that, we had discussed at length about setting up of oxygen plants at different locations. Some are at the hospital site, increase the number of beds, identifying corona care centers, new corona care centers at the different districts and different locations in the state. For me, I'm so happy to inform you that the discussion has been a very fruitful one, and there where we have exchanged our views and opinions, and all the honorable members have participated, keeping in mind their responsibility also as the elected member, that a lot of suggestions, a lot of inputs and a lot of feedbacks have been given to the government. The government has assured that all those suggestions and inputs, feedbacks which have been given have been taken note of, and in order to strengthen the other areas that they have been working in this last few weeks. So from my side, I am to make an appeal to the citizen of the state that this is a time that the people of the state has to remain calm, cool, and have the confidence at the machineries that the government has in place in all the difficult locations of the state. I would also suggest that the citizens of the state have to ensure that the vaccinations which needs to be done as advised is the need of the hour to ensure that we increase the immunity of ourselves in fighting against this COVID-19. Therefore, I look forward that the cooperation and support from the people of the state, like what has happened last year, which was team work that each and every one of us have shown, has really been a success one. So this time again, we have to be more focused on the participation of the people of the state from all walks of life in order to ensure that the government delivers and take care for its own citizens.
Unong ilam kaliang persya Dr. Mukul Sangma uloong bag sarkar jilla ka donkam ban penbahai kirai kibala shim na kabanta banyakun ya ka khlam COVID-19 kadai benwat ki daw ba penlong ka klam COVID-19 ban kiu stat kumala long menta.
You see, a stitch in time saves nine. This mantra is very crucial when we are fighting against this kind of pandemic. So all these things have been discussed. We are hopeful that the government has taken cognizance of all those concerns. I have also placed on record my request to the government that during this kind of war, where everybody is required to be involved, meaning every individual, every citizen of the state, therefore, there are bound to be concerns which will be expressed by anybody, whether by the elected representatives, from the government or from the opposition, from the members of the civil society, for that matter, for any citizen. Any concern that is being expressed, government must take cognizance of this, because there will always be space where we might have missed, or there might have been areas where certain course corrections are required. So any concern must be taken cognizance of, and that is how we should further proceed, because this exercise will always require an endeavor to learn more and more about the enemy, and an endeavor to really strategize our approach to defeat the enemy.
Nakaliang mutirang wa kajala konrad ki sangma ulong ba kolong ka ba e ba habai dei ba kani klam COVID-19 ulong ba omla ban tep lupa ya ka jingkala ka jingwan ka klam COVID-19 henrei ka sarkar jala kai le bani kun persya nakamanta ki pai ba nongsong snong ka jala.
See, one cannot really estimate or really conclude that third wave is going to be in this way or that way. It's very difficult to assess. We just don't know how the virus will behave. When the second wave came and it started hitting the younger age group, 35, 40, 45, it was kind of a surprise, because we all understand that mutation of viruses don't take, it doesn't happen so fast, but the way this particular virus is mutated got everybody by surprise. So it will always be a challenge. Let's not, I should say the worst thing we can do is to let our guards down. So therefore, we need to be prepared for all eventualities. We need to see all different kind of scenarios, do our best to ensure that we're able to stop the spread of the virus even now, and most probably we will, that if a third wave does come, then we need to ensure that the spread needs to be contained very fast. And obviously infrastructure building is something that will be a continuous process. So it will be very important that we continue to do it, but we have to keep in mind that no matter how many beds we get, it will never be enough. There will come a point in time where we may run out of beds. So it's a scenario which one needs to be prepared for, but we will do our best to expand. We have seen, and today we had presented to all the members that in the last 3 weeks to 4 weeks, we have almost doubled our capacity in almost every aspect. So we are moving at war footing on this, and we are creating all different options so that we are able to handle things and manage things in a better manner, even now and even for the future. So we have to be prepared. The good part about at least this particular situation or this pandemic that we're facing is that in the second phase, or the second wave, the vaccine has come, and so we are hopeful that once the production is bumped up, once the production supply chain from the companies and from Government of India is streamlined and we get the sufficient vaccines, we're hopeful that would really help us fight this in some stronger manner, I should say. But once again, the 18 and below age group will still be vulnerable. So therefore, one will really have to see how things happen. Today's meeting is another very, very powerful message to the people of the state, that when it comes to the health and lives and interest of the people, the opposition, the ruling, all of us will always work together and give positive suggestions and ensure that we always contribute in a positive manner. And that message is something that
the people should should understand also, and need to also participate while we fight this virus. So therefore, not just at the political leadership, but this has to go down all the way to society, to every village and to every household. This fight is, as we said, the virus spreads and behaves in unpredictable manners. So therefore, we need to be careful even at a household level.